Good morning. Just a little morning motivation. In today's episode is on being a slave to the system. First off, Harriet Tubman could have freed more slaves if they knew they were slaves. What does that mean? During the Underground Railroad, a lot of slaves had the option to go with Harriet Tubman, and they chose not to. They thought that their life was more comfortable being a slave. They couldn't imagine a world where they was free. They couldn't imagine freedom. And no matter how much Harriet Tubman told them, oh, if I get on the Underground Railroad, I'm going to take you to freedom, they couldn't realize that it was a world where they wasn't a slave to their master, a slave to their system, a slave where they could be free. Because a lot of people don't understand that freedom it's just a step. You have to take a step towards freedom. If you're not getting on that Underground Railroad, you're not running towards freedom, you not going nowhere. You're going to be stuck as a slave to society, a slave to some master. If you're not your own boss, you're going to be an employee. It's that simple. If you're not going to listen to smart people, you're going to have to listen to a boss. So you need to understand that Harriet Tubman could have freed more slaves if they knew they were slaves. They didn't think they were slaves. They thought that that was their life. Work the field all day and then die. They thought that they was their life, and that's a lot of people. A lot of y'all think that y'all just have to go to work, come home, and follow the same routine, and then die, have kids, get married, retire at 65, hope that Social Security's around. It's not. Social Security got like 5 more years. It's not even gonna be Social Security. So where y'all sending your money to? Y'all sending Social Security money, ain't even no Social Security. They taking money out your check for Social Security, ain't gonna be no Social Security in 10 years. So again, stop believing these people. These people design work and they design all this stuff to make you a slave. This world is built on slavery. Your iPhone is built by slave kids in the Congo mining cobalt. All right, your fast fashion, that $10 shirt that you got from H&M that you bought, somebody made that. A little kid is making that in a sweatshop. He got one arm. He's making your Zara shirt. You need to understand the world you live in is built off slavery. Slavery did not go nowhere. They just paying them 5 cents. So you need to understand you are a slave. That's the first step to being free. What did Morpheus tell Neo? You a slave. Neo thought he was free. He thought he was designing the world. He thought he was a computer designer, living his own life, a rebel. No, you a slave. You a slave to something. You a slave to Apple. You a slave to Sephora. You a slave to something. You a slave to some coat. How many brands you got on? I got on, what is this, an Old Navy shirt? There's a hat. Again, it's brands. We slave to brands. Look at your shirt. What you got on? You probably got 4 brands on. And while watching this on an Apple device, the biggest cult in the world is Apple. Right or wrong. We all got Apple. You got Apple in your ear. You got Apple on your watch. Soon you have Apple in your chest. Soon we just going to be an Apple. What if we going to be Apple? The iPhone 40 is just going to be you the iPhone. You the product. So they're going to turn us to the iPhone. That's kind of dark. But again, y'all seen Black Mirror. You got AirPods in your ear. I bet you watching this with AirPods in your ear. You already have robot. You got a computer in your hand, watching this on a computer, and you got AirPods in your ear. Soon you have an Apple mask, Apple body. We gonna be apples. We're just gonna be white apples, or we're gonna be space gray. Whatever color you can pick. You get to pick what color you want to be a slave. So you need to understand that. You need to be free. You got a goal. You got a dream. You got a business idea. You a boss. You just have to let that boss out. You got a dog in you. You got to let it out. You got to execute. Hard work. You got to, every day I tell you this. Don't I do this every day? Again, I don't tell you nothing I don't do. All right? I'm not that person. I'm not that podcaster. They only drop 1 episode a month. How y'all going to beat me dropping 1 episode a month? 1 episode a week? And you got 12 people on your podcast. I'm just me. I'm just chilling. Me and my coffee and my mug. And me and my other me's. Again, you can't beat us. Listen, I make it hard every day. I'm here every day, kicking y'all ass. I'm gonna kick your ass every day. That's me. You need people like me, all right? People to free you. I am Harriet Tubman, freeing you from the slavery. You working that job. You hate your boss. You hate your job. You hate every morning getting up. You not at a job you love. You're not even at a job you like. Go find you a job you like. Go on Indeed. Go LinkedIn. They have so many jobs that you could do. You could be a lion tamer. Again, I go on Indeed. You can see all types of stuff on Indeed. They send me so many emails. You want to be a lion tamer? Well, I put my thing for circus performer because I'm absolutely insane. Change your LinkedIn setting. Again, you have to change. You have to make that change. You're not getting the life you want because you're not changing your settings. You're not doing that one little step to stop being a slave. Change your LinkedIn settings, your Indeed settings, the circus performer. And I bet you a whole bunch of jobs open up. Jobs you never even knew about. So understand that you are the one blocking your blessings. You are the one in your own way. You are a slave to a society that wants you to be a slave. They do not want you free. They do not want you watching this podcast. They do not want you listening to people like me. They don't. Again, they don't. They just don't. They will shadow ban you. They will kick you off platforms. They do not want you to be free. You think you free, but no, those are just, your strings just longer, all right? True freedom is knowing I can do whatever I want. I run a business. I run a company. I get my money from the sky. I hunt. All right, I don't have to wait for the white man. I don't have to wait for the black man. I don't have to wait for any type of man to give me nothing. I go hunt. That's how we grew up. We were hunters. We need to get back to how we was hunting, being outside. They made us slaveries. You could watch Netflix all day, Uber. You could do this. You could literally Uber from your house to your job and never see the real world. And order DoorDash. You don't have to interact with other humans if you don't want to. You can sit in your house all day and order DoorDash, and they can leave it by your door. You don't even got to see the DoorDash guy. They will leave it by your door, and you never have to see anybody. That's called control. That's not being free. Human beings are social. We need to be social. We need to be around each other. You need to go, get up, and go to the restaurant. Why you ordering DoorDash and the restaurant is up the block? You not walking, so you being double lazy. Remember, we used to walk to get fast food. That's why they call it fast food. You could walk. Now, the fast food is even faster. You think they making better quality food, or they feeding you even more? If I'm McDonald's, why would I give you anything better? I know you're just going to eat it anyway, so I'm going to feed you worse stuff.
Oh, hi. It's me, Bert Machine Kreischer. Let me tell you something.
On May 26th, wow, the big screen gets bigger and